Greetings and good evening, everybody. You know who it is? Today is Tuesday, so I figured we should make a vlog because I have not posted a vlog in probably 2 weeks. I apologize for that. I will explain why that is. And I decided today we need to get back on the vlog grind because it has been a minute. It hasn't been too long. It's not like it was a month or 2 months or longer or so. But I just figured I'd explain why the vlogs haven't happened so much, because if you remember my schedule, it was going to be every Tuesday and Friday was going to be a vlog day. Every Wednesday was going to be the WHAAAT G Fuel, which I've been keeping up on. I mean, there was a point there where I didn't post one for maybe a week, and then I would, double it up. So I would do one episode and then do another one, which tomorrow is, in fact, Wednesday, which is going to be WHAAAT G Fuel. So I will have the WHAAAT G Fuel up. And hopefully, I was supposed to get it today, but I didn't because I wasn't home. I will be getting the new flavor. So we will do the WHAAAT G Fuel, the normal one, and then we will do a little special edition of WHAAAT G Fuel with the new flavor. If you haven't known, the new flavor is peached iced tea, and I think that's going to be really good. But that is not what this video is about. This video is going to be about last Friday, which is probably one of the best days of my entire life. But before we talk about that, let's talk about why it's been 2 weeks since my last vlog. Now, I know 2 weeks isn't a long time. It's not exactly, an extended amount of time where somebody hasn't uploaded, because I know there's people who haven't uploaded for months, even years. But just in case, if y'all are wondering why the vlogs haven't been recent, well, that is because, as you know, I work on a farm, and for about, I'd say a good month or so, it's been pretty hectic. The schedule that I've been working with has been pretty crazy. I mean, early days, waking up as early as 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, getting home at about 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Now, I know there's still ample time to make a video, but if you've never worked in the farming business, whether it's in the fields, whether it's with livestock, when there's that certain period where it gets crazy, where you have your early days, like I said, it wears you out really, really quick. And so when you come home, that's that time to just relax and, settle down a minute, because things can get crazy, things can get wild. You'll be up early a lot of days. You'll be doing, just so much stuff in one day. And it's not just one day here and then, a couple days off. It's like just one after the other after the other. I mean, maybe the beginning of the week on a Monday, it'll be chill, but then from Tuesday to Friday or Saturday, it's just hectic. So, normally was going to upload. Okay, I said that like I'm not going to do anymore, but normally I was uploading every Tuesday and Friday was a vlog. But with the scheduling I was having to do just a strenuous amount of stuff on those days that I was supposed to upload, and I'd come home, I was just so tired. I just, I couldn't. I pushed myself too. I'd say, "Come on, man, just do it. Just do it." But I just couldn't find it in me. So that's why the vlog uploads were so limited. I mean, I've had people, hit me up, say, "Is everything good? Are you okay? Are you quitting?" No, I'm not quitting. Just my work schedule was just insane, and it just drained me completely. Whereas I would just come home and I would just flop on my bed or sit in my chair, and all I wanted to do was just watch YouTube, maybe play some video games, and just stuff my face because I was just so tired, blah, 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 etc., every excuse you can think of. So, if you have been wondering, to those who haven't asked, that is why the vlogs kind of stopped there for a little bit. But, good news, still got more to do tomorrow, but after tomorrow, everything should probably start to wind down, to calm down, to where I'm not running around like a chicken with its head cut off, and I'll have more energy and more, pep, if you will, to make some vlogs. And also because, I was kind of running limited on my ideas on what to talk about. I mean, I searched endless, and there's just things I couldn't really think of what to talk about. But now that it's starting to slow down a little bit, I've had more time to think, so I got quite a few things to talk about for future vlogs. So that is why the vlogs slow down. Hope y'all ain't mad. I mean, it's life. Sometimes life gets in the way of the hobbies you want to do, and sometimes you kind of have to put it back a little bit, you know, kind of put it back in the closet and then come back to it another time. So, but here we are now. I am bringing you a vlog, the 25th one to be exact. We're almost 30. We're 5 vlogs away from the big 3-0, which is actually nuts to think about. And so yeah, there you guys have it. I filled you in. So with that being said, we will now start what this vlog is about, which is last Friday, the best day ever, and I will explain to you why. So sit back, relax, hope you enjoy. If you haven't, hit the sub button. And I know a lot of YouTubers do this, and I know it's annoying as hell. I apologize, but if you do like these videos, please hit that bell, hit that notification button, so when I upload, bing, you get the notification right away, because I know sub boxes on YouTube are kind of jacked up and you don't always get it. So hit that bell and you will always be notified when I put a video. So with all that jamble and all that spiel being said, let's start this video.
I'm closing your blinds, I'm shutting your eyes, and now I'm afraid I have to go. And I sing you a song, but I'm
to record said video than the infamous Will It G Fuel table. You know, the table with the Iowa Hawkeyes blanket draped over it, which has actually been like this for over a year now, which is crazy to think about. But this table is very iconic. This is in basically almost all my videos. Obviously Will It G Fuel, because this is where I sit, because I got 3 big windows right there where I have all the lighting in the world. I mean, I do have some lamps that I could put some of those bright, you know, where they like the LED, not the halogen lights, but I could put those on there and use that. But why not use some natural lighting? I mean, as I can see in the camera, it's a little dark, but as long as you can see me, as long as you can hear me, that's all that matters. So what this vlog is going to be about, roll the sleeves up. It's actually really cold today, hence the sweatshirt. It was really cold. It was actually raining today. It's like 40 degrees and raining, and I was a miserable mess. So that's why I might sniffle a little bit and sound a little weird, because being exposed to cold and rain is no bueno. But let's talk about this video. So this topic, and you're probably going to see the title of the video and the thumbnail, and you're going to think, why are you, what is this? What? So last Friday, I went to a concert. Probably one of the best concerts I've been to. I'll have to say this. I'll have to say it was second best, because the first best was actually last year in August when I went to see Of Mice and Men, Marilyn Manson, and Slipknot. That was a great concert, but this one is second best. So how I came to go to this concert was actually like a couple months back. I think it was probably July. I think late July, early August. One of my buddies, he hits me up on Facebook, and he goes, "Happy birthday," and he shows me these digital tickets to a concert that was last Friday. That was WHAAAT, which is actually a really good band. Started listening to them more now. A band called Moose Blood, which I've never heard of. They're from the UK. They're actually not bad. They're kind of like they almost remind me of Weezer a little bit, sort of in a way, but with more of a, I guess, how would I put it? More of a active sound, because Weezer is kind of more of like a, I really don't want to say a pop punk, but that's kind of how I look at it. But I guess you could call Moose Blood more alternative metal, maybe. They're not like, you know, metalcore or anything like that, but all in all, they're really good. And the other band there was A Day to Remember. Now, I've been listening to those guys since high school. One of my favorite bands ever, and I always used to tell him, my friend, his name's Christian, I used to tell him how it would be awesome to go see this band live, and he likes them too. He listens basically to the same music that I listen to, so that's why we click really well. And I always would say, you know, this would be an awesome band to go see live. This would be an awesome band to go see live. Well, one day he just surprises me and says, "Happy birthday, here we go." He bought him and myself a ticket, that was last Friday, to go see this band in Clive. And let me tell you, It was an insane concert. Oh my God. Because one reason, obviously because it was a day to remember, one of my favorite bands of all time. I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, I post about them a few times, and I've talked about them on Twitter. I mean, they're just a great band overall. They're like a pop punk mixed with metalcore. It just goes together. I mean, usually when most bands or artists try to combine certain genres of music, it sometimes works, but these guys, it just works. But anyway, back to the topic at hand. Reason why this concert was amazing is because it was my first time ever. Now, hear me out when I say this. I'm 24 years old. The first concert I went to, I was 19. It was Laserfest back in 2013, and then I went to the next one next year, and then I went to the one last year in August, which was the Slipknot, Marilyn Manson, Mice Man concert, and this one was the first time ever. I'm 24 years old. The first time I've ever been in a mosh pit. And wow, the mosh pit is crazy. But what's cool about it is, okay, so let me explain what a mosh pit is. So if you're not familiar with metal terminology, the mosh pit is basically, it mainly happens like in the front, in the middle of the crowd. So, like, because most concerts are just, everyone stands. Now, I've been to concerts where it's a seating venue, which they suck. I mean, it's still cool, but it sucks. This one was everyone was standing. And a mosh pit usually happens during the breakdown of a song. I mean, it can happen anytime or whatever, but it's usually the breakdown of a song. So basically, it's in the middle, and everybody just basically just starts like running into each other. There's no hitting, the only physical contact is just pushing. Nobody like swings at each other. Nobody tries to beat each other up because we're all there to enjoy this concert. We're not there to get into fights and attack people. So everybody just basically just like plows into each other and just starts shoving each other around. And normally if you get pushed back into the crowd behind you, they'll just push you back in. And that's what it is. You just run in there, start shoving each other around. I know it sounds stupid, but you kind of have to enjoy the music that I listen to in order to actually appreciate the mosh pit. So it was the craziest thing ever. My first time being in a mosh pit, because at first I wasn't going to do it. I really wasn't going to do it. My friend wasn't going to do it. But after a few brewskis in us, and by a few, I mean like 7 or 8, so we're pretty much tuned up by then, we just said, to hell with it, and we just ran in there full charge into the mosh pit, and it was nuts. And this doesn't sound crazy because of what I just explained a mosh pit is. The actual nice thing about it is if somebody falls in the mosh pit, not everybody will do this, but if somebody falls, like 2 or 3 people will actually like form a barrier around them and then pick them up and then put them back into the mosh pit. So it was just crazy because it was my first time being in a mosh pit, but I mean, and it's really not hard to do. I mean, like I said, you just in the middle, everyone's running around, shoving each other. Also was a part of a circle pit, which is almost the same thing, but you just kind of run in a circle. It was really crazy. It was a fun time. I've probably never headbanged that hard in my life. My neck hurt for like 3 days. It actually feels good now. It was about yesterday where I still felt a little pain, but it was actually just going away. But today I feel great. Also bought some merchandise. I'm actually going to show you guys right now. I bought a t-shirt and a sweatshirt for $65, and don't you say anything to me because I regret nothing. So shut up. So here's the first one, t-shirt. It says ADT on the front. And the back is actually really cool. It's the Grim Reaper on a skateboard, and it says the band's name. And it says 2017 on the skateboard. I think it's pretty cool. I haven't worn this yet. I wore the sweatshirt. But, yep, paid $65. This one was, I think it was $25. And then the sweatshirt was $40. If I did my math right, yeah. So here's actually the sweatshirt, which I actually really like. There was a long sleeve there that I wanted, but they actually ran out. By the time I got up to the front of the merch line, or the table, they ran out, which sucks. But here is the actual sweatshirt, which I think is really cool. I mean, it's nothing crazy. Here, I'll put it up here. It's nothing crazy at all, really. It's just a simple little design, but me, I enjoy the simple things. Excuse me. Had a Red Bull earlier today, so kind of not belchy, but I guess acid reflexy. But yeah, I enjoy the simple little things. So to me, this is pretty cool. But it was a great concert. It was just it was just great. Like I said, I've been listening to to a day to remember since I was in high school, I'd probably say, oh, they started pretty early. I think like the early 2000s, but I didn't discover them until like 2008 or 9. I've been listening to them ever since, and it was just a great feeling to be able to finally see a band live that I've been listening to since I was a teenager, and to actually and they're the band that sounds good in studio and also live. So if you ever get a chance to see these guys live, do it. It's great. I mean, even if you're not into that kind of music like heavily like I am, but I would still recommend checking it out because it's a really great time. And what's cool about these concerts, now I'm sure it's the same for like hip hop concerts and country music concerts or festivals or any type of concert, but what's cool about like metalcore type concerts is no one judges you there because everybody is there enjoying the same music that you do. I mean, I was in the crowd, headbanging and dancing around with people that I've never met. I've seen like 2 people that I recognized, but everyone else did not know them. But everyone's just like jumping around, having a good time, and it was just a wonderful concert. But of course, with concerts, you come out with some pain, right? But you know what? It's all for the enjoyment. You don't feel it afterwards. You feel it the next day. I mean, the next day it was so bad. Like I would bend down, and when I would try to come up, it felt like somebody was pushing on my neck to keep my head down. So like I was trying to push up like that, like with force, and it was just man, it just hurt. I did record a little bit of the concert. I didn't record much though because I was a dummy head. And I didn't charge my phone enough, so by the time we got to that concert and we got to a day to remember to play, I was at like 10% battery, so I really couldn't record much. I have like maybe 2 or 3, maybe 4 30-second clips, but overall, it was a really good concert. It was a really awesome concert. I had a fun time. Best concert I've ever been to. Shout out to my dude for buying me a ticket. It was a wonderful concert. It really was. And, I mean, I don't know really what much more to say about it. I mean, it was really fun. Like I said before, if you guys get a chance, not just a day to remember, but like any type of metalcore band like Asking Alexandria, I Prevail, any of them. I mean, just try it out. I think you like, and you don't even have to be in the middle in the mosh pit. You don't even have to be up front. I mean, if you want to stand in the back and just watch there, it don't matter. Literally, like I said, no one judges you. No one will judge you what you do. I mean, you could be in the back, like just headbanging as hard as you can. No one's going to care because they're enjoying the music just as much as you are. And what else is cool is I almost lost my shoes. I wore my DC slip-ons, and I lost one in the mosh pit. I couldn't find it. And I saw it was my right one. I still have my left one, but later on in the concert, I just said to hell with it. I'm like, if I don't find these shoes, whatever. I've had them for years. I think like 3 years maybe. I've had them for that long. Who cares? So I took my left shoe and just threw it in the air as far as I could. And what was funny is after the concert, I actually ended up running into a guy. It was like maybe a minute or 2 after the concert was over. I actually ran into a guy that had one of my shoes because everybody was like, everybody dropped stuff, so people will actually stay. They'll pick stuff up, like, hey, is this yours? Is this yours? I actually ran into the guy that had one of my shoes. I was like, yo, that's my shoe. He's like, what? I've been holding to this whole concert. I'm like, dude, thanks, you're the best. So I think it was my right shoe. So I found it. I put it on. I'm like, okay, now where's my left shoe? So I started looking around. Like I kind of started like what's called a police call, where I like started at one end and I'd walk all the way down, and then I'd go up a little bit and then come back, wash, rinse, repeat. You get it. Ended up finding my first shoe, or not my first shoe, my left shoe, like near the front. And of course, I'm still kind of, I'm not like super drunk. I'm still kind of tuned, a little buzzed. And I scared the crap out of these 2 chicks in front. I was like, oh, there's my shoe! And they like jumped, and I sprinted for my shoe. Oh, it was a fun time. I couldn't find my friend at all because we got lost in the mosh pit. I actually ended up finding him near the ATM machines. Well, actually, he found me. And we left, went and got some McDonald's, and we made the trip home. I got home at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I had to be up 3 hours later to go back up to work. They're called market loads. It's where we take the big pigs and we send them out, put them on the truck and they go wherever. So it was rough. It was rough the next day, but I'm here. I survived. It was a fun concert. there's so much more I could tell you about. I mean, I'm already at, almost 13 minutes and 30 seconds in this video, but who cares, right? It was a very fun concert, and here comes my favorite train. The train that always comes by here every 5 minutes, it seems like, to ruin my video. So if you hear that horn in the background, that's the train. It's not me. I don't have a soundboard. It's the train. And I do apologize for the lighting. It's very dim out. It's cold outside. It's blah, blah, blah. But I'm not going to let that ruin my mood, because last Friday night, he knows, that was actually really scarily in sync. Wow. Okay. Didn't know that was coming. But overall, last Friday night was a great night. I had fun. My friend had fun. I mean, I would definitely go back and see those guys again live. Actually, I think in December, there's like, I think 3 or 4 more bands playing. It was the Seven Flags Event Center. And I think there's going to be a few more bands playing. It's like I think it's December 2nd. It's like I Prevail, The Word Alive, We Came as Romans, and there's another band, I can't think of the name. So that one looks promising. So I might have to con him into going to that one too. I bet you he would. And hopefully if we do go, I don't have to be up stupid early the next day. That was so rough. Oh man, I don't know where to begin with that. It was tough. It was really tough, but I survived. And I figured I would share this with you guys, and just to let you know that if you get a chance to go to a type of concert like that, I mean, not saying you have to, but like if it sparks your interest and and you want to go, just go. I mean, I'm not saying you don't have to go alone, but it'd be cool if you go with friends. But I mean, hell, if you go alone, you might run into somebody and be like, oh god, hey, you listen to this type of music too? Cool, awesome. But it's a great experience. There was even kids there too. Of course, they had earplugs in. I look back and I was like, you know what? Parent of the Year award goes to you, guy, because you're introducing your child to great music. Not a zero, great music. Supreme music, my dudes and dudettes. No discrimination. Why are my eyes closed? I don't know. But that is going to do it for this vlog. I'm sorry I have talked your guys' ears off. But I figured I just wanted to explain why the vlog slowed down. And I just want to tell you how awesome last Friday night was. Thanks to my dude for hooking me up with a ticket to go see one of my favorite bands ever. And I hope him and I can go hit another concert, or, any of my other friends, hopefully we can go hit a concert. So with all that being said, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like. Comment down below what your favorite band is. I'm pretty sure we'll have one in common. And hit the subscribe button, and I don't want to say this, but I have to. Hit the bell so you don't miss an upload. I know I said it before, but I'm going to say it again because, sometimes we tend to forget. We're human beings. It happens. That's just the way life works. It's a revolving circle. So I will see you guys tomorrow for hopefully 2 episodes of Will It G Fuel, and then I will see you Friday for another vlog. This is Jacob signing out. Peace.